Hey, sweetie. Sorry for worrying you. I know it's been a few days, and I already said it over text at least 1,000 times. But I'm still so sorry, and I think you deserve to hear me say it. Things have been kind of weird. I don't even know why I sent that to you without giving it a proper ending. Did I say things have been weird? I got this parcel at my door today. It's a thick stack of papers stuck together with the biggest binder clip you've ever seen. Something about welcoming me to the school, to my new job. I didn't interview or, send out any job applications, though. I thought maybe it wasn't for me, but it's definitely actually addressed to me. It has my student number all over the front page. And I'm serious when I say it's a lot of paper. It's like 2 inches thick. No joke. I have no clue why there's so much paper. But get this though. Apparently I'm a journalist or a radio intern or a squire. Honestly, this thing is obtuse and strange. I think it must be a prank, right? Probably a bunch of these middle pages are just the lyrics to I'm Never Gonna Give You Up, printed over and over and over. Or All-Star, if they're being really creative. Okay, I'm gonna flip to a random page and read it out to you. I swear this is an actual thing. I will send pictures. This is what is happening. Don't forget that all types of flash photography are prohibited within the classrooms and hallways. Hun, sweetie, it's not lyrics. It's just rules. What the freak? There are no lyrics. None. It all says different things. I don't understand. Who puts this type of work to a prank? What if it's not a prank? I don't understand. I don't get it. Is there more than one type of flash photography? I'm sure Shell's going to Google that before I send this, but you should Google that too and tell me, because either way, I still won't believe it. What is this? Do I have a job now? What even is my job? I'd better not be a freaking journalist. I will scream if I am a journalist. Never again. Never again. Remember what I said after I quit the high school newspaper? Same. Never again. Also, why is Squire? Did I read that right last time? I'm all 3. Your duties herein will range from those expected of journalists, radio interns, and those who squire. I'm all 3, but not those who squire. Maybe all this paper is here because it's just need to explain what I'm supposed to do. Honey, I'm sorry I'm ranting, but this is just too weird. Have any weird things happened to you? Like recently or in your other years at college? You've never told me about something this strange, but I don't know. I still haven't met my roommate. When I wake up to go to class, she's always asleep, and she's not back in the room by the time I head to bed. Honestly, I'm just assuming she's a she, even. This is how little I know her. But I walk around campus, and apparently there's a building for agender students, which is either super progressive or super othering. I can't tell which. So I don't really think she's a they. My point is, I never get to see her while she's conscious, and I have no clue who she is as a person. Other than that, she's a good roommate so far. She keeps her side of the room really clean, and she's quiet. She doesn't snore that I've noticed. Still, it'd be nice to get to know her a little if I'm living with her. Maybe I'll even notice something we can do that. Have you ever had something like that happen with a roommate before? Any suggestions? How has your week been? Your classes? Mine are pretty good. It's less homework than high school, actually. My teachers there were liars. I guess it helps I'm only taking 4 classes instead of 8. My teachers actually treat me like a human being in a good way. Like they respect me and my autonomy and my time. But also, at least 2 of them have literally said hello humans during class. Maybe it's an inside joke about high school students, how high school treats students like a separate species, if I could talk today. I've been here for a week and I'm already bitter about that. You were right when you told me that high school was garbage compared to college. I mean, I was a teacher's pet, but the difference is still so huge. Okay. I've been looking over the papers while I've been talking to you, and apparently my official job title is Jill of all trades, and I'm to be paid in favors, good fortune, and small bills found tucked in odd places. I'm guessing that actually means I'll be getting class credit. I actually like this school's sense of humor. Like, it has more of a personality compared to your school. Sorry, I'm trying to like this school better, so it sucks less that I didn't get into yours. You'll have to bear with me. I know you really like your school. You'd like it here. There's a ramen place in the cafeteria that's actually super surprisingly good for being somewhere I can afford to eat. I like ordering mine with pork belly and an egg with some veggies. It's super warming and it gets cold here, especially in the mornings or if you're not in the sunlight. It's actually raining right now. Rain here isn't like it is down there. You know, how it storms down there? Big, cold drops that last several hours or all day, and then it stops and goes back to being warm or hot. Here it's anything between like a light mist that lasts 15 minutes and then it's slightly sunny, or like a light shower, then more mist, then it rains really hard for like an hour, then it goes back to being sunny. I've gotten to the habit of ordering tea too. There are a few little coffee shops or wagons around campus. My favorite is the one outside the Humanities building, where they serve chai and boba and other teas. Kind of like it more than coffee. Like, I get to be less picky with it. You know how picky I am with my coffee. No one makes it right. Not that I'm not trying. Tea doesn't have the same amount of kick, and I still end up being drowsy when I head to class. Maybe it's because I'm not sleeping well. It's hard to sleep without you. It was always like that, I guess, but it was nice getting your last message. I put it on while I was doing homework once, just so it sounded like you were in the room with me. Remember when we used to do that? Call each other and just do other stuff? I wish your schedules matched up better. I'm glad your semester is turning out well. Sorry about the trig teacher, but math is hard, and I bet it's hard to teach because no one appreciates it. So I bet if you come every day, your beautiful, cheery self will get through, and it'll be a good class anyway. And I bet you're glad not to have a roommate. You really didn't like yours last year, and it's good you're able to afford to get a solo room on campus. I don't know where you're going to stay when you come over here. There aren't really any hotels nearby. I mean, it's mostly campus and more campus here. I almost get the impression that everyone who works here is either a student or a teacher who lives on campus or commutes an hour and a half every day. I don't know if it's nice or weird. Maybe everyone here was just sort of conscripted into a job like me. I mean, I definitely should have been made to work in one of the coffee shops if that's the case, but yeah, no, this is just weird. I'm sorry about the L word I used last time. I should have waited to say it the first time in person. But I do. I love you. I love you, and I miss you, and I'm going to tell you that on every single one of these recordings. And then when you get here, I'm going to kiss you, and whisper that in your ear, and hold you probably for way too long. We'll have ramen, and I'll find somewhere that sells fresh baked cookies, or I'll pay someone to bake us cookies, or I'll buy a toaster oven so we can make cookies, and I'll find somewhere for us to stay, even if it's a tent that I can set up outside campus. You'll hate it, but I want to pack in all of the sappy, romantic things I don't get to do anymore into one weekend. You'll be sick of me by the time you fly home. I want that. I love you. I'm going to go now so I can read more of this new job textbook thing that arrived on my doorstep. I'll put the highlights into another recording. I hope your week has been great. I can't wait to listen to your next recording. I love you.